Ali Madan dan Marhum cepat untuk bagaimana proses naturalisasi dan membuat dia segera bergabung dengan timnas.
Termasuk matchday ketiga pada ronde ketiga di kualifikasi Piala Dunia 2026. Zona Asia antara tuan rumah Bahrain melawan Indonesia. Seperti yang kita tahu, Bahrain berada di peringkat ketiga, sedangkan Indonesia tampil di Piala Dunia. Dan saya tidak sendiri, saya ditemani oleh seorang komentator yang tidak asing lagi, yaitu Bung Ma'ruf Erumi.
Bung Ma'ruf satu dan beban dengan cukup baik, 4 gol dilesakan dengan 2 assist.
Hello everyone, my name is Fahmi Adriansyah and today I want to share my opinion about the match between Indonesia and Bahrain. The match between Indonesia and Bahrain ended in dramatic 2-2 draw. Indonesia showed great resilience, especially with goals from Ragnar Ortmengon and Rafael Struijk. However, Bahrain managed to equalize with a last-minute goal by Muhammad Marhon, which was quite controversial due to the extended injury time. Indonesia displayed a commendable effort throughout the game. Their defense was solid for most parts and they created several key scoring opportunities. Ortmengon goal in the first half and Struijk effort later on were testament to the team's offensive capabilities. The fans were on the edge of their seats as the match progressed. Bahrain, on the other hand, also proved their mettle. Their persistence paid off with the late equalizer, showing that they were determined not to leave without a point. The extended injury time was a point of contention, as many felt it went beyond what was necessary, leading to debates among fans and analysts alike. In the end, while Indonesia didn't secure the win they might have hoped for, their performance was undoubtedly strong. They held their ground against a tough opponent and earned a respectable draw. The team can take this experience forward, learning and growing from the challenge they face. That's my opinion about the match between Indonesia and Bahrain. Thank you for your attention. Bye bye.
Part 2. Simple present. Do you know the simple present tense? Simple present tense. The simple present tense is a verb tense used to describe action that happen regularly, routinely, or habitually in the present. What does present mean? In the context of the simple present tense, present means current, while simple means straightforward, and tense refers to the form of the verb used to denote the time period. When is the present tense used? Present tense is used when someone wants to express an event or general fact that is happening now. Additionally, the simple present tense is also used in conditional sentence type 0 and conditional sentence type 1 patterns, followed by the simple future tense. In terms of its name, the formula for this tense isn't too complicated. That's because we frequently use this tense in our daily life. We can call it a sentence if it consists of these three elements: subject, predicate, complement. However, only the subject and predicate are essential. Formula simple present tense. What is the formula for the simple present tense? Generally, the formula for the simple present tense is for a positive sentence with a verbal pattern, subject plus verb 1 s es plus complement. For sentence with a nominal pattern, subject plus auxiliary verb to be plus complement. Nominal simple present tense. How to form simple present tense sentence? Here are the formulas you can see. Affirmative. Subject plus to be plus complement. Example. I am an international school student. Negative. Subject plus to be plus not plus complement. Example. She is not an international school student. Interrogative. To be plus subject plus complement. Example. Is she an international school student? Formula for nominal sentence in the simple present tense. Subject I, predicate am, complement noun. Subject you, they, we, plural subject, predicate are. Complement adjective. Subject he, she, it, singular subject, predicate is. Complement adverb. Verbal simple present tense. The formulas for the simple present tense in verbal pattern are affirmative, subject plus verb 1, s, es plus complement. Example, she walks to school. Negative, subject plus do, does not plus verb 1 plus complement. Example, he does not like coffee. Interrogative, do, does plus subject plus verb 1 plus complement. Example, do you play tennis? Verbal simple present tense. As discussed earlier, in verbal sentence, you don't need to add to be after the subject because the verb itself serves as the predicate. The nice thing about this tense is that the verb is in its best form, meaning it hasn't undergone any change. Formula for verbal sentence in the simple present tense. Subject I, you, they, we, plural subject, predicate, verb 1. Complement, noun, adjective. Subject he, she, it, singular subject, predicate, verb 1, s, es. Complement, adverb. Verbal simple present tense. So when you create a sentence with a third person singular subject, he, she, it, or a singular subject, you need to add s, es to the verb. For example, he runs every morning. She watches TV after school. It flies in the sky. This rule helps indicate that the action is performed by a third-person singular subject in the present tense. This is an addition of final letters in verbs for simple present tense with third-person singular subject. He, she, it. Positive, affirmative, simple present tense. Just like nominal sentence, verbal sentence also have positive forms. As we discussed earlier, here are examples of simple present tense sentence. I live in Jakarta. He lives in Jakarta. Negative simple present tense. For negative and interrogative sentence, use do, does, or do not, don't, and does not, doesn't. Here are examples. I don't live in Bandung. She doesn't live in Bandung. Why doesn't live? Why not doesn't live? Because doesn't already includes the addition of es. So the verb doesn't need to be added again. Simple present question interrogative. In the question sentence pattern, it is divided into two parts. One, yes, no questions. Do I work? Does he work? As the name suggests, in yes, no question, you simply need to answer with yes, I do. Yes, he does. 2. WH question. What comes to mind when you read WH? Exactly, these are the question words in English that begin with the letters W and H. What do I play? How do you play? When does he play? Where does she play? Why do we play? How do they play? What are the characteristics of simple present tense sentence? 1. Using verb in the best form, infinitive or noun irregular verbs. For example, I play soccer every weekend. Play is in the best form. 2. Using auxiliary verbs, do or does, for negative and interrogative verbal. Sentence, for example, she doesn't eat meat. Doesn't equal does not. Auxiliary verb in negative form for the subject she. Do you like chocolate? Do equal auxiliary verb for question with the subject you. 3. In the present tense, there are usually adverbs of time such as always, usually, often, seldom, rarely, never, every day, week, month, year. For example, I always drink coffee in the morning. Function and usage of the simple present tense. 1. General truth, generalization, or facts. We can't escape absolute truth or general facts, meaning these are indisputable truths. So, the simple present tense is a sentence from used to express concrete facts or situation. Example, the earth revolves around the sun. 2. Habitual or daily activity, aka repeats action. Simple present tense is also used to show habits or daily activities, meaning things you do repeatedly or on a set schedule. For example, we go to school by bus every morning. 3. Express feelings and emotion. You can express this through simple present tense sentence. For example, feelings. I'm sad to hear you bad news. Emotion. I always thankful because have a great best friend. 4. The scheduled event in the near future or familiar with future condition. What this function means is that the simple present tense is also used to discuss schedule, event, or activities in the near future. Additionally, this tense is commonly used when talking about transportation schedules. For example, the train depart at 8 a.m. 5. Common or intrusion. Have you ever watched a cooking tutorial? Let's keep it simple. You've probably read instruction or commands on your smartphones. For example, draw pattern or use fingerprint to unlock. Pour the juice into the cup. This is a reference about my simple present. Thank you.